Well, because usually when I stream or whatever, I sit way back and like lounge in my chair.
Yeah, I get
But
that.
my monitor's like up really high now, because I mounted it wrong. And well, so I ordered a 42-inch monitor, thinking it was one of those like extra long wide monitors, not thinking it was gonna be a fucking
42
TV.
inch. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I in my mind, like it was like those extra long wide ones. No,
Okay.
this is a 42-inch 4K television that I had to find a way to
Oh.
connect to my PC.
That's fun.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not a TV. It's a full on gaming monitor.
Okay.
But it's one of those like it's massive. It's enormous and it's terrifying.
Did you really need it that big though?
No. I definitely if I could go back in time and stop myself, I would say no. The 32 is where you should call it. That's more than enough. But no, apparently now we're sitting here with a 42-inch monitor. I love it. I think it's fantastic. But it was a nightmare to mount, and now it's mounted too high, and I can't lower it because of all the other stuff I have on my desk. So I will forever be sitting back and lounging.
You know what I don't like about this microphone? It doesn't have what do you call it? Oh wait, no, the noise suppression was turned off. Never mind, I'm good now. All right, Harley, let me get a mic check from you.
Hi.
All right, your levels are good. Okay.
Yay.
I want to adjust my damn camera.
Well,
ooh.
hurry up. We were
me one
waiting
sec.
on you already.
I know. I had a tech issue.
Let's go. Hurry up. Or not.
Oh man. No, but for real though, we're gonna do foodies across America since we're gonna be traveling anyways.
Well, then
I have a better tripod.
Definitely.
Stronger, taller tripod.
have some places in New York City that I can tell you
Oh,
about.
we need to visit pizza places. in
Oh,
New
just
York.
pizza?
Well,
just
I mean,
pizza is what you want to do.
no,
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
listen.
yeah. You know, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna shut up because like, I can get New York pizza any fucking day of the week.
Yeah, I don't.
I literally just had pizza like earlier today.
But you can tell us where the good pizza joints are.
Yeah, well, in New York City, I see. Here's the thing, I don't know New York City like as well. I know like the ramen places in New York City.
Oh, I'm not. Look, let's be honest. New York's not known for ramen.
Actually, that is not true. There are actually two places in in New York City that are like top culinary places. Like there's Ichiraku, which is what's based off of the one from Naruto. I'm just saying that wrong. Where it's like this individual booths that you eat at. Yeah, that one's really cool to go to.
I mean, I'm sure.
There's only like.
I'm sure that there are like. I mean, New York is like Miami. You know.
And then there's also this one place. It has this like bone broth ramen, where it's like literally bone marrow that you like scrape into the ramen. Oh, it's so good. It sounds disgusting. That sounds disgusting.
No,
I know
no,
it does.
it's not. I mean, we got a good ramen place over here in Naples.
Because it's like you're scraping literal like marrow into your ramen.
No, but that's how they make it though.
It melts in your goddamn.
That's how they make it. I mean, there's nothing. That's if you're not having ramen like that, you're having it the wrong way.
Delicious.
But
I'm also like big into like Japanese cuisine too. So.
Yeah, but I mean, like I have Japanese cuisine here in Miami. I mean, I'm from Miami. That's like for you being like New York pizza. For me, it's like Cuban sandwich. Like I just have had it my whole life. So like. I'm whatever about it.
Imagine, because I fucking love Cuban sandwiches, so I can only imagine like what a good Cuban sandwich would be. Like,
there's different ones. It just depends on what.
Like, because I can only imagine like how my shitty New York one tastes. Like how like a really good one made by someone who actually knows what they're doing.
Like I love pan con lechon. That's pork, just pressed in a Cuban bread. With mojo sauce. Like pan con lechon I love it. But
I love the way you say it too.
But then there's also medianoche. I'm not too big on medianoches. Like I like them, but like not really as much as pan con lechon. Like I love pan con lechon. But yeah, like I get where you're coming from with like the whole pizza thing, because I honestly that's same for me with Cuban.
No,
just
but
Cuban
here's the
food.
thing, though. I will say, though, the upstate, well, the debate on what upstate
we
New
go.
York is has been had for centuries and will be had for centuries. But upstate New York pizza, any pizza that's not in like New York City, does taste a little different. And
You
I
say
will
it's the
say that
water.
New York City, it absolutely is. But New York City,
Why?
yeah, their slices are fucking delicious.
Pilk, are you done yet?
Depends on where you go.
Even
No,
hours
apparently
later,
not. My fucking
hours
camera.
later and cold, they're better.
So I don't remember the place we went. We went to a spot right like near Times Square. It was like an old cathedral or something, and that place was awesome. But every other piece of pizza I had in New York was disappointing.
I have to, like I said, I don't go to New York for the pizza.
All right.
I mean, I didn't go there for the pizza either. I was just
It's
invited.
not. I know. Just because I live in New York, you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
so it's just I can have New York pizza, and it's just only slightly different. It's not god tier different.
yeah.
You know?
It's no Giordano's in Chicago.
It's like, you know what I mean. It's like
I've never had Chicago
right.
pizza. Anyways, let's start because Pilk got us behind.
I did. Sorry.
All right, so we're
You don't want to
here.
know what happened.
Yeah. We're here. We're gonna watch and comment on episode 3 of Gaming Across America. Now we get to see everybody all together. So we have
Yay.
Harley here in the middle on my screen. I don't care what you guys see because everybody's gonna see what's on my screen.
I'm in the middle anyway.
Yep. And we have Pilk on the other
I
end.
keep my comments to myself.
Pilk, question for
No.
I
you:
didn't do it. What?
did you finally watch the episode?
Nope. This will be my first. Well, okay.
Oh my
It played on every browser window, so we got the view time and the likes. But
Pilk
I have
was
not had a chance
slacking.
to watch it.
I've been asking him every day, and we really needed to record this. So he's actually gonna like full on watch this for
It's
the
gonna be
first
great.
time.
Seen it
great.
like
The kids have been off of school, man. I haven't had
times.
time.
Of course, you got time.
Oh, please. Do you know how many YouTube channels I have? Come on.
Oh, hold on, this is muted.
Great.
There we go.
It's more.
Best intro ever.
Woo.
Yep, muted. We're gonna skip through our normal intro just because we saw it last time. Where's
like
the
the intro,
thing?
though.
I love the
Portion.
intro too. Don't get me wrong, the intro's fantastic. But you ran us behind.
I did. I'm a naughty boy.
This donut place was fantastic.
Hello?
This donut place was fantastic.
I can't see the video.
I can't either.
Well,
Are
you
you
know,
streaming it?
am I streaming it?
You should probably stream it.
My bad. I'm not used to Discord nonsense.
Yeah, you should probably be streaming it.
This is
Okay.
going so well.
Yeah.
He's gonna
it's
blame it
fine.
on me too.
It
It's
is
the
your
best part.
fault. It's absolutely your fault. Oh, see now.
100% my fault.
Now I
Watch
moved
stream.
my
Watch stream.
watch stream. Hold on, I gotta fix my cameras here that I had perfectly placed.
There you go.
All right, you can see it now.
No,
Yeah.
I see the Discord.
Did you click on it?
Yeah.
I see are you screen sharing?
I am.
He is screen sharing. He's screen sharing his Discord. Not
No,
the,
no, I'm
or
not.
not the episode. Yes.
Yeah, you're screen
Oh my
sharing.
He's
God.
screen sharing Discord.
Which is why we can
clicked
hear
on
you.
I clicked on the right thing, and it's just gonna be dumb. Okay, hold on.
I mean,
We're all old here. That's why we're doing these videos, anyways.
Well, who the fuck are you calling old?
me.
You like old stuff.
That's different.
Can you see it now?
Oh, speaking
Yes!
of donuts, you know what's really good?
Hold on, we'll get to that.
Apparently Tom's Donuts.
Tom Donuts is fantastic, though. My God, like, I don't like Krispy Kreme donuts. I don't. And
What's
I
wrong
know
with Krispy Kreme?
we're not going to
I've
get to
never
why I
had
don't
a
like
Krispy
Krispy Kreme donuts.
Kreme.
I'll leave it up to your imagination as to why I
Okay.
don't like Krispy Kreme donuts.
Listen, little glaze never hurt anybody.
All right,
I-
save
it's
this
that,
for
it's that glaze that
Eating
really-
across America.
It's that glaze that really I don't like on those Krispy Kremes. Anyways, Tom's Donut, like this was a fantastic spot, and I wanted to just get like more than one box, but my wife stopped me. She's like, "No, we're just gonna do one box because we're not gonna eat all of that." And I was like, "I bet you I will." We got 4 kids in there.
Oh my god, that looks so good.
It is so good, man.
Oh my god.
It
I want a
was so
donut so
good.
bad now.
I want to. This was in Indiana. I wanted to just like stay there, right? And I wanted to get more on the way back, but we never did.
Did someone say donuts?
There's Pilk.
You know it goes great. with
That is
donuts.
me. Oh my goodness.
Okay, do you want to tell the story on the green screen issue you had?
So yeah, I was like, what's a gaming mug I can use? Oh yeah, I have my like nice Mario mug. That'll be awesome. And so I record all this stuff on a green screen. And for those unanointed, the problem is everything that's green immediately kind of like cuts out, kind of like my headphone cord is right now. That's why half my face disappears half the time. But the mug did too. So I literally had to go in and like cut every sequence of the mug out and like basically make a separate mat that's just the mug floating around.
That
Like,
must
match
have
it
been
up.
so annoying because I know exactly what you're referring to.
It actually wasn't that bad, I'll be honest. I'm over exaggerating it. It was not a
But
huge
I
amount of work,
just-
but still.
It's enough.
It was a bit of an oversight. It was
Uh,
a bit of an
Do
oversight.
you have any of the ROM roasts with you right now or no?
I actually do. I have a little bit right here. I'm almost out, but I just got a care package from them. So I haven't opened it yet. I'm gonna open it for short.
Nice. I got some stuff for like recovery because of my broken ankle. So I've been
Makes
taking
sense.
that. So I'm gonna do an ad on that. But yeah,
Ooh.
the ROM roast. So sponsored by Root and Zero In. I'm happily sponsored by them because they are fantastic people over there, and anything that we need, they are more than happy to help. And they've been super supportive of the channel.
That zero in was a big help on Saturday because I was up at 5:30 in the morning and I had to stream until 2 a.m. And yeah, about 9 p.m. I popped one of those zero ins and I'm like, all right, this will get me. I'm good.
Harley,
It was very nice.
have you gotten any of the coffee or no?
I actually did, yeah. So I got the coffee. You know, it's so funny. I actually did a video on the coffee today on my TikTok. The coffee showed up in my house. I had no idea I was getting coffee, which is totally fine. I don't have a coffee pot, and I didn't have a coffee grinder, so I had
jeez.
yeah, because I stopped drinking caffeine, so I got rid of the stuff, and then it shows up. So I was like, all right, let me get a grinder and let me get a coffee pot because I opened the bag. And the beans smelled
Smells
so good.
Yeah.
Like I felt, I know,
It's really
like I was just like I felt like a drug addict, just like cracking it open for like the first time, like just like oh my god, this smelled so divine. So after that, I was like, oh shit, I'm drinking coffee again, and I had a cup this morning, and it is the best coffee I've ever had.
So what's really funny is I had a cup sitting here first time I brewed some. I had a cup sitting here and I forgot about it and it was cold. And I went to go pick it up and sip from it. I'm like, it is cold, but somehow it's still delicious and I don't understand. So now I actually want to do a cold brew. So I think for the next ad,
Yeah.
I've been tempted to do like some espresso with it because I have done espresso and it's really yummy. So I was thinking about doing like a cappuccino or an espresso drink of some sort. And I might just do cold brew. I don't know. I really don't know. I've tried like probably 4 or 5 different preparations and they're all delicious.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
as you can see in the background of that video, Pilk was doing his prep work for it.
What? That's just how you do a good pour over.
I'm not a coffee person, so
Yeah, I had no idea.
yeah, for me, I would just put it in a pot and just let it go.
Oh, so I figured you of all people would appreciate the Cafe Cubano.
Why?
Because you were talking about all the Cuban food you like eating.
No, see, you didn't hear me. I said like
Oh.
I've eaten so much Cuban food because I'm
Fair
Cuban
enough.
that like it just doesn't do anything for me.
Fair enough. But I used to work with a guy from Cuba, and he used to bring in before the embargo was kind of sort of semi-lifted. He used to bring in Cuban coffee all the time, and he'd make it for me like proper. And I'm like, this is amazing, dude. And yeah, so like I've had Cuban coffee from the source-ish question mark. Yeah, but when we went to Hawaii, we actually had coffee in Kona where they grow the coffee beans, and it was amazing, like phenomenal. So I kind of have. I'm a little bit of a coffee fan.
A little bit.
A little bit.
I think you were
As a-
very enthusiastic with that coffee right there. But thank
I
you
like
to
coffee.
thank you to Root and Zero In for sending us the coffee. Obviously they enjoyed it. I don't have a grinder to grind those beans, so I got to get one so that way my wife can have the coffee. I'm not big on
Wait,
coffee.
here's what you do: you send me the coffee, I will grind it, and I'll brew it for you, and I'll drink it for you, and
I'm
I'll
sure
tell
you
you how
will.
it was.
So yeah, before I had the grinder though, I used a food processor to get the beans to crush. I do not recommend.
That'll
I
work
mean-
depending on
I mean-
how.
It worked. It worked, but it didn't
Yeah.
work. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they came out very chunky. If you're looking for a very fine ground one, you're gonna get. I have a nice little hand one on my TikTok shop that's like really cheap and affordable. So
Well, there are some brews that
if
are
you're
really
not
good with a
looking for
coarse
anything
grind.
fancy,
Yeah.
So,
I was gonna say it really all depends on the kind of coffee you want for real though.
Yeah.
so
Like
I,
my espresso grinder is a hand grinder, just because like my regular grinder doesn't get it fine enough.
I didn't introduce
Yeah.
him on the last episode. This is my brother who's next to me. He's looking for custom robo on the GameCube. So good luck to him because we've never found one in all the stores that we visited.
Custom robo or chibi robo?
Custom robo.
Custom robo scheme.
GameCube.
Yeah.
It's like a $90 game.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say chibi robo. I actually own.
No,
I'm
no, no.
shocked
Custom
where
robo.
That's gone.
I wish I had
Price-wise.
Chibi Robo.
So this
Yeah.
store, I'm gonna straight up say, this store is probably my favorite store that we visited.
Oh, I could tell you love
in,
this damn
in the
store.
entire season.
Yeah.
And it's the smallest store that we visited.
I do have custom Robo.
I hate you, Harley.
I got it for $8.
I bet you did.
Oh my. Yeah.
I bet
There was
you
a
did.
time. There was a time.
Like,
No, it was recently. It was in the last couple of years. I don't pay full price for diddly squat.
so this store, like, just
No
look,
comment.
just looking at this store,
Yeah.
freaking Harley. Dude, they got a complete inbox Dragon Quest. They got complete inbox Dr. Mario. This guy had so much stuff in this such small space. Like, there wasn't enough time for me to go and talk about every single thing this guy had in his
Maximum
store.
Carnage.
This guy, I have, and he doesn't ship. It upsets me.
He doesn't ship.
He doesn't ship. He used to ship, but he doesn't ship because he ran into some
There's Dragon
issues
Quest.
with a lot of different things. You know, people not paying or whatever. Like people.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like that's kind of a lot of normal for like the really bigger ones, especially if they have like a nice collection. They have so much foot traffic coming in that they
Yeah.
really don't.
And
do.
so I asked him in this, you know, because I during this season I'm on a hunt for a complete copy of Golden Sun, and I've ran into Golden Sun now 3 episodes in a row, and so I asked him, you know, I was like, hey, do you happen to have a complete copy of Golden Sun? He's like, no, that flies out the door the minute it comes in.
You guys don't happen to have Golden Sun
Right here.
complete, do you?
Yep.
Yeah.
$109
For what?
for a complete copy of Golden Sun.
No, it's not that much.
Unless that's just.
You're looking at price charting, right?
I am looking at price chart.
Yeah, no, nobody ever sells it for that much. I've
Okay, cool.
every time I've run
Oh
into
no,
it-
I'm looking at recent sales. That's not those. Those are one per day, so it's
So-
not that price.
Oh, I
so
actually have that Gogeta.
That's why you always have to go in with price charting too.
yeah,
Because
no,
you have to
I-
look at like the recent. Because if it says one per day, that shit's not accurate.
No. Right here, like, so we go into a Mortal Kombat section, I would say, because I mean this guy has complete copies of Mortal Kombat here, and
Mhm.
so I was like, you know what? Let's talk some ESRB. So I threw that over to Harley to talk about the ESRB, which she was happy
What?
to do.
Toe
Oh, I
Jammer
love
was
this.
right
It's so
there.
fun to talk about.
I loved this transition so much because like so I told Ronnie, I was like, hey, you know, we're gonna be talking about Mortal Kombat and the ESRB. So like I put the music, the Mortal Kombat scream, and then the
Yeah.
music. And then Ronnie just like took it a step further and whoopsie. I was like, dude, perfect. That's
Yep.
perfect. I didn't ask him to do that. He just went ahead and did it. And then Harley in the background like lines up the Mortal Kombat games.
Yeah, I have so many more. Those aren't even all my Mortal Kombat games. I just ran out of space where I would fit in there, so there's only some of them.
And this game was just such a like a big deal when it came out, man.
Oh yeah, the first game was insane.
I remember playing it, and like my aunt walks in, not the aunt who like loves gaming, but like my other aunt. She walks in while I was playing with my cousins, and she sees like the blood, and she's like, "Oh no, 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 you can't play this!" And she like turns it off and
late.
takes it away. I was like, dude, come on. Like, we see more than this in like movies.
I mean, it
I
was
didn't
such a big deal at the
actually-
time, but
Yeah, I remember. Well, I was born in '92, so I have no recollection.
No, yeah, this for me was like, it was a big one, and like I loved playing this in the arcades. I love
Oh,
playing it at home. Arcades, like, so again, Harley, you were just born, but we would flood the arcades for this game. There would be
yes, so
lines.
many quarters.
Like
So many quarters.
you hear stories and you see like maybe movies, people like they put their quarter on the arcade machine. I got next. That's how it was. Like everyone's like, I got next, I got next, and then you play the winner, and the winner just keeps playing for free. Dude, these games were fantastic.
Yeah, that was the best part. If you were good at the game, you could stand there for hours.
Yeah.
Hours.
Like so mine, the one that I love playing was Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. That was my favorite one. And then Trilogy.
Yes,
Trilogy
UMK3
was
was. Oh, I like UMK3 more than Trilogy.
Me too.
To be honest. Yeah. UMK3 was my jam back in the day.
Harley's just there. She's just like, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I played Art of Fighting on the Genesis. That was my fighting game. And then the other one that I'd play for the PlayStation 2 was oh crap, what is it called? Virtual Fighter Evolution, the Greatest Hits Edition. Specifically that one because it had extra skins for the characters.
You know what? I liked Virtual Fighter as well. Like in the arcade, it was great.
Virtual
But
Fighter was fun.
it was. I mean,
But I played so much Mortal Kombat in the
It was-
arcade though.
You gotta remember,
It's
when
not
Virtual
like-
Fighter came out, it was so different too.
I was gonna say Virtual
Yeah.
Fighter was
Yeah.
groundbreaking because it was 3D. It was
Yes.
very blocky, but was what it was.
I mean, but it was mind blowing that you could go, oh, I could circle the arena? What? This is crazy. Can't do that in Mortal Kombat.
No.
I like how you mentioned
Yes.
Night Trap. Like that
Yeah.
could be a video all on its own. It's just Night Trap.
Night Trap. Well, like the whole thing was this whole lawsuit. Like Nintendo screwed Sega over so bad. They like literally threw Sega under the bus and went, "Fuck you guys."
Yeah, but Nintendo
We're
does that with
good.
everybody.
They do. They still did. That's their MO, man.
Yeah. I mean, look at how it worked out for them with Sony, though.
Yeah. I mean,
Square,
Yeah.
not
Yep,
just Sony.
Square.
Square, like that whole thing was just.
Yeah, I was gonna
oh
say,
my
there's
God.
one.
Sony, I think, more than anybody else got the upper hand. Like, Sony, I think, came out on top more than anybody else.
I feel like
but,
Sony just keeps not so much within the last couple months, but Sony has been on top generally most of the time.
I mean, I would say the past half a decade.
When they win, they win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say like the
And there's
past half
ups
a
and
decade
downs.
would be very Nintendo though. Like Nintendo's been doing extremely well with things.
Nintendo knows what they're doing, and they're all about the mobile now. And even though the Switch like has its console like version, they're still all their games are really kind of like on the go type of stuff. And they even the new hardware is not really designed to be like it's not designed to compete with the PlayStation or the Xbox. They know what their market is, and they know what
I
they're
was gonna
doing.
say
and they do it
Nintendo
well.
absolutely knows their market, and that's why they do so well all the time. Is because they know they're like known for like a family system, which they definitely lean on that so much, and they've got these awesome titles that if they shit out another title for it, someone's gonna spend a bunch of money on it. It's me. If they let out a new Animal Crossing, I'm gonna buy that shit. Doesn't matter what it is.
I just paid retail for a copy of Let's Go Eevee, even though
There
that's
you
been out
go.
for ages.
Well, and that's the other thing. Their prices never go down. They hold their value.
Yep.
Wait, you
Continue
didn't
to
have
buy
Let's
them,
Go Eevee?
No, I don't have the Let's Go games.
Really?
Nope.
You paid full retail price for that.
Yes. No, let me rephrase that. I didn't pay full retail price. I found it
Okay.
on sale, but I bought
Okay.
it new because the used copy
I get
was
what you're
more
saying.
expensive
Okay.
than a new copy.
That's
So, yeah.
insane.
I got mine with my Switch because I bought the limited edition Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Switch.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, so I got it with that, and it came with like
That's
the
the
little.
way to do it, though.
It came with the little Pokeball that had Mew inside.
I was about to say I'm now
Aw.
hunting that Pokeball down, but you can't find them for like less than $150 that still have Mew in it.
Yeah, yeah, because once you pull Mew out, then that's it.
But I don't know why I want, because I already have like, I don't know, 40 or 50 Mews, and half of them are shiny.
Yeah,
I-
no,
I-
that Mew's shiny
I-
locked, so you can't get it shiny.
What, in the Pokeball?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you can still get a Mew from Gen 1 shiny, believe it or not.
I like how Harley's talking about the ESRB here, and we're talking about Pokemon.
It happens.
Well, funny enough, my copy of Mortal Kombat 1, I don't think has an ESRB rating on it yet.
Because it was in the middle of that is where they did
Yeah.
it. I wonder if
Basically,
the
what?
non-rated is worth more than the rated one.
I mean, it's a copy on PC. It probably has its
Oh.
own weird value to begin with. Because it's still in the box with all the papers and the story and everything.
Yeah,
Though,
well, they didn't bother going back to re-rate games because I'm gonna go over it in the video. It would just have been too expensive. And you think about it, like
Yeah.
all of the games that had been released, you're gonna ask them to go back and rip them off the shelves and throw stickers on them, and
Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense.
heck no. No.
yeah.
But I mean, when they first released it, the ESRB stuff, like it was so weird. You know, like having to go and then people like, let me see your ID, or like the parents being like, oh, like what happened in the last episode,
Yeah. It was
where you
never
were
a
talking about
problem
with
for
your
me.
mom.
Yeah.
You know,
It was
wasn't a
never a
problem for
problem
you,
for
it
me.
was a problem for me.
Nah, my parents were like, "It's a video game. What could it do to you?"
No, see, like my parents are like,
Caused
"Oh,
me to make my whole living room a game room, apparently.
That's called correct life choices.
See, this is the parents back in the 80s and 90s, right? So like, oh, you want to watch Terminator, Aliens, Predator? Yeah, go ahead. That's
yeah,
fine.
go for it.
Oh, blood in video game? No, bad.
That video game had like a red pixel. We must ban it.
Hey, because that makes sense, right?
I know, right? Sit down, kid, watch Predator, but hear me out. That video game is gonna rot your mind.
Like you're 9 years old, and yeah, you can watch Species. That's fine. Go ahead. But no,
Was it
Mortal
like
Kombat,
Backseat?
bad.
Mortal Kombat, no!
Pretty much. I mean, it was that ridiculous. It really was.
Oh.
It's so funny. When I first started collecting, one of the first systems I got was a SNES, and I got Mortal Kombat because it was cheaper to get the SNES version than to get the Genesis version, even though I wanted the Genesis version because I was a Genesis
I
kid.
don't know
When
if
was
I don't know.
This
if
was years ago,
was,
so I don't know if that's changed. But I bought it. I didn't find out till later when I got the game home and I plugged it in and I started playing it. And I was like, "Where the fuck's the blood?"
So I
Oh
thought
yeah, because they nerfed it.
I thought
Yep.
this was the funniest thing that Ronnie did. He freaking put
what, the
Ryu with the
Hadouken?
Hadouken, and
Yeah.
we're
Oh,
talking
yeah, that
about
was
Mortal
cute.
Kombat. No, but like
Yeah.
I was like, why did you put Ryu and not like Scorpion? Get over here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it would have been so easy to do the get over here too, but maybe he just couldn't find the GIF or something.
I don't know. I just thought it was ridiculously funny. It's like, dude, you just put
Fighting
like
game.
Close
it's-
enough.
I mean, were
That's
they
such like a-
competitors? Absolutely. Is somebody who's super ill about it going to lose their mind? Absolutely. But are most retro gamers going to lose their mind about it? No.
no, but I thought that was like
No,
such
I-
a like a parent thing to do. It's like,
I
oh,
was
you
gonna
want
say, I
Mortal
view this
Kombat and they
as
buy you
your
Street
mom
Fighter.
calling it,
We have
calling
Mortal Kombat at
everything
home.
Nintendo. That's
Yes,
it. It's your mom
yes.
calling everything Nintendo.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
my
yeah,
parents did.
100%.
Right? My
Yeah.
parents, they called everything Nintendo. Everything was Mario. You know, like I'm
Yep.
playing Sonic. Oh, you're playing Mario. You know,
Yeah,
like
sure.
that's what this reminded me of. He freaking
Yeah.
put Ryu with a Hadouken. It was a good
Yeah.
transition, but I mean,
I'll be honest with you, I didn't even second guess it. I was just like, yeah, it's a fighting game. You know, just go.
oh my god. Like, oh,
Yeah.
they already
Hey,
passed by
haven't
it.
we talked about how like crazy Saturn games have gotten?
Yeah,
Holy crap.
well,
Oh,
I mean,
they've
we didn't,
been.
but
I mean, but yeah, they're crazy.
there's one in here that like I looked by it really quick. It's $400.
Yep. The Punch Out.
No, not the
Uh,
Punch Out. It's a Saturn game.
Say Punch Out's not Saturn.
Hey.
Love Punch Out.
Dude, Punch Out was so good.
Yeah. Well, and to get one with Mike Tyson's face on, or well, the Mike Tyson logo and all that on it is pretty special because they took that off after a while too, didn't they?
Well, yeah.
We talk about it.
Yeah. See, if you
Oh.
would watch
You
the
would
episode,
know if you
Pilk,
watched it.
The kids have been off school for like a week and a half. All right, give me a break.
Here's a fun fact. This is my first time playing Punch Out for this video. Like my first time playing
Really?
it in years. Not first
Oh,
time, in years. I hadn't played Punch Out since I don't even remember. right? So I was like, oh, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna play Punch Out for the video, and then I end up like playing it, right?
Yeah.
Like I just wanted to play it just to record some stuff. I end up playing it. I was like, okay, I still
Yep.
got it. I didn't make it to Tyson though, but you know, it's okay. My reactions were still okay enough. I just,
You made
know.
it way farther than I did, or would have, or will, ever.
I've only beaten Tyson once. I can't do it again. I know.
I don't think
can't.
I've
I don't
ever
think I
beaten
ever-
Tyson. I'll
never
be
could.
honest.
Yeah, I know for a fact I can't do it again because my hands will not do it. Dude,
It's
that
really you. Vodka, was it vodka Drunkinski to
Drunkinski,
soda pop
yeah.
to
Yeah.
Popinski, and it's like it's only slightly less stereotypical.
Well, you got to remember this was during like
No, it's
It was
a vast
okay back
improvement for
then.
the time.
it was
Yeah.
okay.
It was the times.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%. It really was. You got to remember, like the Cold War was
absolutely.
still a thing.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how like things are viewed at the time, you know.
Yeah.
Dude, this
I mean,
game
I
had
don't
so
think
many
you'd find a lot of
stereotypes
people
in
right
it.
now who'd complain. Yeah.
It did, yeah. It had so many stereotypes. That's why I was like, I'm only gonna put the one because I don't want it to be like,
Well, there's the other one right there.
like I don't want it to be like, oh, I'm just gonna pick on all the. It's got its blemishes, okay.
I
Freaking
mean,
Piston Honda right here. That's his name. And then the tiger dude, I forgot his name. So I didn't know how much Tyson got paid for this.
Yeah, you got paid. Oh crap, I forgot the number.
I didn't
I
know
don't
that
know.
until you said it in the video. I was like, holy!
We got
It was
a
like,
million. 5 million? 50
no,
million?
it was like you said like 50 grand.
50 grand? Yeah, it is.
wait,
hey.
is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a very low number, and then I think Nintendo made a dumb amount of money off of it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, they sold 2 million copies.
That's what I'm thinking of. The million is the copies. I'm not good at math or numbers, man.
For 3
I
years.
gotta have them right in front of me, otherwise, like, yeah, that's all they did. They signed it, and it was like an executive at Nintendo happened to be at a heavyweight match and liked Tyson and was like, yo, Tyson, 3 years, Nintendo, can we use your face? And he's like, all right. And the contract ran out, and right after it ran out, Tyson got into all those legal trouble stuff.
Oh, yeah, they're like, we're good. We don't need you back.
Yeah, we don't need you. We're good. We already made our money.
I need to
I
pick up
mean-
a copy of this game because I used to have it. So like I was
I-
immediately there.
And I knew there was like 2 punch outs, but I didn't know there was a gold cart punch out that was like given away for like the golf tournaments, and it was only in Japan, and it was like super rare and expensive. I was like, that's really cool too.
Wait,
I
you said
didn't
how
know
much?
that.
You said how much it was. How much was it? Like $100?
The gold one?
Yeah.
No, it's like 800, I think.
Is it?
Wait,
Yeah, it's a lot of
you
money.
serious?
For the gold punch out cart, yeah, I think it's like 800.
I'm gonna have to find one of those.
I know, right?
It's-
That was the first thing I thought of when Harley mentioned it in the
Dude.
video. I was like, I need one.
800's not terrible.
Yeah, but loose it looks, and this is price charting, so you know, grain of salt. Loose it's like 280. Complete it's like 720.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't need that complete. I would just need the cart.
I don't know, man.
I would just
I
want
don't
the
know.
cart, man. Like I don't. And I put thanks for making me feel old. Because I didn't, dude. You said it came out in '84 in the arcades.
Well, that would be the arcade version.
yeah, yeah. And I was like,
Because the NES didn't even come out to what, 85?
no, later than that. It was like 87,
That was later.
something like that. But
Was it?
But she was like, "Oh, it's 40 years old." I was like, "No, it's not." And then I looked up
Yeah.
the arcade version. I was like, "It is 40 years old." Thanks for making
It
me
is.
feel old.
Yeah.
Yeah, $400. This was a Saturn game right here.
Oh,
$400.
that one's 400 bucks.
It's a complete copy. All right, this one I wanted to get this.
Oh.
If I had the money, I would.
Wait, Zero Mission is that much?
No, it's a sealed graded copy.
Okay. That changes things a lot. Yeah.
Sealed graded. I think it was graded 7.4 or something like that.
A 7.4 is 750 bucks. They're out of their damn minds.
Sealed.
I ca- Goshen, I'm
Sealed
sitting.
graded.
Do you know how many sealed graded copies I'm sitting on right now? Like, it blew my mind how much the damn Super Godzilla is worth. I literally put it up for sale, and I'm just like, I don't know if I even want to sell it, but for the price that it's trending at, I'd be a fool not to.
Look at this. So this Musha is $650.
That is insane.
When I tell you this guy had a bunch of stuff, he has a bunch of stuff in this small store. Like,
Dude, we
it
may
just
have to go back up there.
drove me
Legit.
crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
and then he pulls out a complete Metroid 2.
Okay, it's a sticky note on there. I thought he actually put it on the box. I was
No.
I was gonna
yeah.
scream,
This guy
and then I realized it's like a
clearly knows
sticky
better.
note.
No,
That's
this.
that's why I'm like, his whole shop is so organized. What the hell happened with this box? But no, it's fine.
No, yeah, he put it on like a little slip.
Yeah.
Metroid's a game that's been around
So
for
now
a
I get to
long
talk.
time, originally releasing in 1986. The
Dude,
game
I
is
love the
over
Metroid
35
series so
years
much.
old at this
It's one of
point,
my favorite
making it
series.
the old. The game originally released on the
Metro is absolutely
Nintendo
fantastic.
Family Entertainment System, or the
Harley left a comment. I love learning about the Metroid series.
Nintendo
I do
Family
love learning about the Metroid series. Well, because it's like Samus is
around this time.
Game,
And there were
like,
some pros and cons.
protagonists. How many of them were around? Like, especially at the time these games were releasing, like none.
Well,
So-
that was like the big reveal.
Yeah, exactly.
You finish
it's
the
such
game,
a-
you're like, what? Like,
and it's
yeah.
a big. It's such a big deal for. I know people, female leads and stuff like that, but like, there's just not enough of them. You know,
There
like,
really weren't any at the time. She was
yeah,
one of the big like originals, and it was
yeah.
like I said, a big reveal at the end of the game.
It's definitely a lot better now. You know, but for the time, especially for like you know a young female like me, like growing up, there's like this and like what Lara Croft, you know.
Yeah,
And
and the thing is,
Lara
like,
Croft kind of became a little more like, at least with Samus, like Samus is just a badass. Period.
well,
Yeah, and Laura turns into this whole triangle movies.
Yeah.
well, and the original,
I'm gonna say it.
the original Metroid, like, it was such a secret that Samus was a female that like the instruction manual referred to Samus as a he.
I was so, but I think you say it in the video too,
I do,
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I love that. I was like, I had no idea because I don't have manuals for anything, man. That's such. I have some, but anything like this, like I don't think I have Metroid.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I have the manual for Metroid. I think I have the box, but no manual.
I was
I'm
try-
just grateful to
I was
have
trying
what
to
I
screw
have.
attack those things because I forgot if I could kill him with a screw attack or not.
Dude, it's been so long since I played Metroid.
But dude, this is Zero Mission. I love Zero Mission. It is like the perfect remake because it keeps almost everything from the original and adds more. And I love when remakes do that because yeah, I don't like when remakes just completely redo everything without like and they cut stuff without like adding more to it.
Isolation and the emptiness of space and
I love
being
Alien.
surrounded by these creatures. It's what I love about
I don't, but I appreciate
You
it.
don't?
Well, I mean, I was terrified of Alien as a kid. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, so was
it's
I.
one of those things. No, I respect the Alien franchise. I respect Xenomorphs, okay? But I can acknowledge they scared the shit out of me, okay?
That was the point. The first movie is a
Exactly.
legitimate horror film.
Still scares the shit out of me, okay?
It's great for in that respect. It's like it's a
it
proper
is.
scary movie.
So you
It
want to
really is, though.
you want to learn a fun fact about me? If I need to fall asleep, I will watch the original Alien movie.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, so
It
Pilk
takes
is-
a long time getting places though.
Pilk is watching this for the first time. So what we're talking about here is how Samus's design has changed throughout the years. So like her original design was based off of Sigourney Weaver,
Yeah.
and so as her design changed, it was then based off of Cindy Crawford. And that's why
I
you
could see
saw
that.
That's like
could
I
it's a
see
had,
mole
I
and-
honestly, I knew about the Sigourney Weaver, but I didn't know Cindy Crawford. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, that's why she's not.
Well, it makes all the sense of the world, especially for the time the games were made and
Right.
all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. Like, yeah, I knew about the Sigourney Weaver thing. I didn't know about Cindy Crawford either, but it's
Not that
logical.
Sigourney Weaver's not hot. I want to clarify that. Sigourney Weaver's just, hold on. Even now, I love you, Sigourney, if you're watching.
Oh, especially
More power to
Galaxy
she's
Quest.
watching.
Galaxy
Oh my
Quest,
God,
she was
yes.
gorgeous.
Oh, I love her in Galaxy Quest.
as
She's
high resolution as
stunning.
the Nintendo did, but
I love her in Ghostbusters, though.
Y'all just-
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
There was less viewing space because it felt like the game was.
Are
a little
you
bit
the
more
key
zoomed in
master?
on Samus to be able to give that detail to her, but it was incredible to see.
Oh, man,
And on top
I
of
could
that,
talk
Bro,
about Metroid games
because
all
the
day.
game
I said I'm
didn't
watching this and I'm like, it has been so long. I really, I want to go upstairs right now, pull out the NES, and just go to town.
Metroid 2 is so amazing when you look at what they did with that on the Game Boy. Like all the detail in those little pixels, even though it's kind of blurry, but you know, the detail that they
Yeah,
did in a black
still.
and white image like that.
Yeah,
And the fact that they had to design an entirely new suit for the Varia suit, because in the original one they just palette swapped it. So in this one, like they had to redesign the whole suit, and that became the suit that was like the iconic suit from that point forward.
talking about the Game Boy Color, but at that
and that's not
time,
easy to do in such a
No.
small format.
designs
Yeah.
of
not.
suits had to be different instead of color swapping like they were before. So the
I
Varia
just
suit in
repeated
the
myself.
Game Boy games
You're right.
are-
Well, the funny part is, like, when we were at DreamHack and we were looking at all the indie devs doing the old school, like, 8-bit stuff, that's what always impresses me, like, what people are able to get away with.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love when people do modern 8-bit because it's just so. It's such a feat of its own.
It really
know?
is. Well,
And-
and the tricks and stuff people are able to pull off
Yes. And when they do it right. You know.
That's the thing that like I feel like we're missing these days is innovation like that.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more.
Because when you have limitations, you have to reinvent things and find ways to make it work.
Yep.
Yeah. They also rely way too much on being able to update on day one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's its own debacle, but, you know, that is a major problem because there are a lot of games that will release too quickly that need to stay in development for, you know, another 2-3 months.
Cyberpunk.
You read my mind.
Yeah,
Well,
the
people-
biggest problem there was they were getting death threats and
No,
stuff.
I know. It wasn't fully the developers' fault on that.
Yeah, the
but
fans needed to chill.
I
and
mean, the
B,
fans
That's
have no chill at all.
No, and
Yeah.
and on top of that, like they needed to be realistic about it. It should have been a PC only release. I think you mentioned that earlier.
I
on,
did
TikTok
when
too,
when
yeah.
it when it first released. I said they should have done
Yeah.
a limited PC release,
Yeah,
and then
it should be the new Crisis.
and then
that
at
would have
that
been
point
fine,
release it everywhere
too.
else. Yeah, I would have been
Yeah.
100% okay with that.
Yeah.
Because the biggest issue is like it couldn't. I don't even know. Does it even run on PlayStation? Like,
Yeah.
does it
Well,
still
now
have
I
issues?
run a
Like,
PS5, but it still
So-
like looks terrible on a PS4.
I can
when I
imagine.
got it, because I got it on release, I was playing it on my PS5, and it would crash every 45 minutes. On
Yeah.
the 45-minute mark, it would crash.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's probably a memory management issue. Well, I even had some issues on my old PC. It wasn't even the GPU, it was the CPU, just because of the open world. So I have no idea how a PlayStation's even going to be able to stand up to that.
Yeah.
If it's
I mean-
crushing an i9.
It runs fine now because they fixed all the issues, but I
Yeah,
mean, it only
but
took 2
how long
years.
did that take? Yeah.
Let's say yeah. Well, I mean, they have the same issue with like No Man's Sky with it's like over promising and shit like that. So and it's been an issue for a while. This isn't new stuff.
We don't
But
talk
once
about
again,
other M.
it should have been marketed as the new Crisis. Like you need a top of the line system to run this. It sucks, but you wanted it early. You got it early. Congrats.
Yeah, I honestly, when it comes to stuff like that, they should just do PC only releases for, or not only, but limited releases,
Yeah, and
so
then
that way they
develop
can
the,
fix it, you know, and release it not broken.
Yeah, develop the console version later. You know, like
'Cause
hey,
that
we'll
was-
release that. In,
That
what,
was
a
the
year?
thing with that game. It was just it was built for PC to like
Yes.
to play, and everyone's
from
like,
the start.
yeah, and everybody who was playing it like, oh, well, I'm playing it on PC. I don't have that many bugs like that. I'm like, because it was made for the PC.
Made for the PC, yeah.
Yeah. Well, part of it too is I feel like the PS4 part of it was a total afterthought. Because remember at the time, PS5s just couldn't be acquired. They just weren't around. So I feel like even the PS4 was just a genuine afterthought.
That's not the custom robot my brother's looking for. Look at this Batman game. $450.
That's insane.
I had no idea.
That's crazy.
Why?
Because apparently it's very sought after because it was one of the last released or it might be the last Game Boy game released.
No, I think that's Pokemon. Yeah, wait, no, I can't think about that.
No, it wouldn't be Pokemon.
I have to think of something.
And I'm not
I
talking
might
about
be
Game
thinking.
Boy Color.
I might thinking of Game Boy Color.
I'm
I
talking
think
about
I might be thinking.
Game Boy.
Yeah.
So one thing that this guy does in this store that I really appreciate is that if he doesn't have
Harry
the
Potter
artwork-
and the Sorcerer's Stone. I knew it wasn't Batman.
Is it?
Yeah, I knew
That
it
sounds
wasn't.
right.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
I knew.
Maybe one of the last.
I knew it
ones.
wasn't Batman.
Maybe one of the last ones. So one thing.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. One thing I really like
Hit
that
'em.
this guy does is that if he doesn't have like the artwork, he'll print the artwork and he'll put on the bottom that it's printed artwork, but it has a manual.
Well, so that's actually obviously a printed one too, because it's the
Right,
black
right,
box
but-
version. But like,
Yeah.
you know, I appreciate that.
But
Yeah.
I appreciate it because not everybody will do that. You know, like
Well,
they'll
and-
print it, but they then not say it's printed artwork. You know, and then
Yeah,
they'll
that's-
claim that it's complete.
Well, have you seen now on eBay you can buy like remanufactured
Yeah,
boxes?
yeah.
But some people
Yeah.
are selling them as original boxes, and it's like there's no way.
That's so messed up because I've bought in reproduction and then I bought like authentic. I've done both just because I'm like I need a case for this damn thing.
Yeah.
But with the intention of knowing it's a reproduction, you know.
Well, at some
Like-
point, it's like with the Pokemon games, sometimes there's just getting a box is unnecessary. So I was like, I'll get a
Yes.
remanufactured box for something else.
Exactly. That's.
I was hoping to
exact same.
see like how much that emerald was because I don't remember how much that emerald was.
Oh, you don't want to know.
I know it's expensive.
You want to know how much I bought mine for?
No.
17.
I said no.
But it's a Japanese copy.
Are your bookcases slanted?
Nope, my camera is. I realized
I just
after
noticed that.
after I had finished filming that my camera was slightly vercocked, and I was like, hopefully it doesn't look that bad on the camera.
You can fix that in post, right? That's like it's not a hard thing to fix.
No,
Yeah,
but then
this isn't-
she would be
This isn't my
slanted.
fault. This is editing's fault. I would rather be. You could call me Eileen. It wouldn't matter.
I don't think she'd actually be. Wait, are you on a green screen?
No.
No.
Then she wouldn't be slanted either. She'd be upright.
No, if
Yeah.
you moved the image so that way, I don't know, she would look slanted to me.
Nah.
She wouldn't, because if the bookcase is slanted, she's slanted.
But she doesn't look slanted here.
No, but she. Trust me.
Just make me
It's
slanted.
It's
I
an
don't care.
optical
Work.
illusion.
It is. But yeah, the
Maybe.
camera's never.
What if I am actually naturally slanted, but the camera
that
is
Santa Fe
making
lean?
great? Yeah, exactly. Like I got scoliosis. That's probably what's happening.
Shout out to anyone that gets that reference.
That's where we give birth to this abomination, which is the Legend of Zelda for the Philips CDI.
I love how you're like shitting on the Zelda games. Like
Oh,
the-
I
the
shit on
C-
the whole
the
way.
CDI
The
game, like-
abomination.
Well-
I refer to it as the abomination of the
I-
Philips CDI game.
I mean, it was the CDI.
It was the CDI.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they're good. I'm just saying that like I love that you're just
I
shitting
own
on.
one.
I shit
But
on
yeah.
them. And I just like the modern critics are really hard on this game. It's me. I'm the modern critic.
And then she keeps going.
I just
Yeah,
kept
I can
shitting
tell.
on it. And it's just like
It's not
the
unfounded.
animation team is just like I think a couple of Russian animators, and I was like, yeah, if that's not obvious, like,
And then Ronnie adds the animated part into it. And like I didn't ask him to do
Does
it.
he
He just
really?
went and did it. And I was like, oh my god, this makes it even better. Because it's so
Well done.
bad.
I am so mean to this game. I'm like, this is just crap. The whole thing's crap. It's ass.
Look at that.
Oh yeah,
It's so
that,
bad.
It's so bad. But I mean, it's groundbreaking because they outsourced people from Russia. And they crammed him into an apartment, and they're like, "Hey,
The
make us some
laughing,
Zelda animation."
the laughing is so nightmare inducing.
The head back and everything, like, oh, my
Like
God,
that's
you know, this is-
nightmare
Yeah.
fuel.
that's
The reviews were mixed to average, and modern critics are pretty.
Like I wonder who like.
I'm the modern critic.
Oh,
It's
hold
me.
on.
It's me.
It looks like ass.
bet. The original series,
It looks like it plays like
an
ass.
absolute must.
It looks like ass. It plays like ass. It sounds like ass.
Group of people online
Like, I'm wondering who actually, like, maybe gave it a positive review. If they're, like, looked at for,
But
like,
here's the thing,
psychological studies.
though. The crazy part is I found that there was somebody ported it for PC on in 2020, and there's like a bunch of fucking people online who love this goddamn game now because it actually functions properly. Because it wasn't on a Philips CDI.
That doesn't even look like a Zelda game.
No.
Not just the UK. There's more to the
Yeah, I always refer to the PAL region as the UK, as if like there's no other, like the PAL region is just the UK. I feel bad
They're all
about that
pals.
sometimes.
What do you want? That's what
I
it
just,
is, right?
I just forget about them. Sorry, the rest of the PAL region.
There you go.
What's included in the PAL region?
That's a great question. I'm not good at maps.
Isn't it like most of the rest of the world? Aren't we like the only NTSF? Like,
No, because there's
region?
No,
because there's Asian
there's
as well.
Japan. Yeah, there's like Japan. There's PAL, and then there's North American, and then there's I don't even know exactly how it's broken up, but those are like the three.
Japan was still PAL.
No, Japan
No,
is their own.
Japan has their own.
And then you have Asian on top of Japan.
Yeah, that's true. There is Asian because
Or
there's
Asian mainland, yeah, definitely would be
Yeah.
different.
Because a lot of the imports that or a lot of the games that we get here that don't have physical copies, they have physical copies in Asia, and you can bring them over and they'll play and they'll have English subtitles in them.
You're right. I totally forgot about sites like Play Asia. That totally do like.
I literally just bought a game off Play Asia because we're not getting a physical copy over here.
Yep. Like the Fatal Frame.
And Gotian, you'll be
4
happy.
and
It's a
5.
Metroidvania game.
What's that?
It's a Metroidvania style game.
What game?
Danmachi, Full
that's
End
right,
of Water and Light.
You said
Yeah.
that there was one.
Yep, it's supposed to be out this week, but it's not. It's coming out in the States in 2 weeks.
Don't get me on another Metroidvania game.
Not
Not
I
right
don't-
now.
It's Bushi Road. It's aimed your expectations.
Well, I mean, either way, I just like Metroidvania games. Like, I have a lot of Metroidvania games on Steam.
I'm just disappointed that we're not going to get a physical copy over here.
It's been happening more and more.
It's disappointing.
That's what you got right now.
Yep, at the moment.
I mean, it's not bad stuff. That is great.
There's Custom Robo.
That's not the
That's
right
not
one.
the one.
No.
He already said that.
So this is dropped in price.
I just learned that this game was expensive too.
Well, it
like just a
was.
couple months ago.
They did a re-release of it.
That's
So
right. Yeah.
Why is it?
It was
Can't you still
$100.
buy it?
It was $110 physical because they didn't release that many physical copies of the game on PS5,
Huh.
and they re-released it. So now that price went down.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Can't believe that type of game.
I have
Good. I like when they do that.
When they re-release it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but
Screw
see,
these
was one of-
scalpers.
Ooh.
but see, then you have re-releases that don't drop prices.
Is that
and
is that
raises
the
it up.
Pokemon Coliseum bonus
I
disc
know
by
that drives me
itself?
nuts.
Yes.
Oh,
Which
Do
looks
I
like
have-
200 and
Daddy
something.
want? Yep.
Do
Daddy
Do
want.
I
Daddy want?
have? No, I said,
Yes.
do I have?
No. Pilk said Daddy want.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought. Oh, I was gonna say no. I don't know.
Dude, I want to shiny hunt that Manaphy so bad.
They don't ship, but I mean they have.
Or not Manaphy, Jirachi.
For everybody, but
I
Yeah.
do have Pokemon Coliseum.
he had
But do you have the bonus disc?
Hell no. But I paid 90 cents for Pokemon Coliseum, so I win.
Damn.
Well, there's a Pokemon game that is like one of the most expensive GameCube games.
Yeah, I think Coliseum's it because it's
No.
if you find it with
It's not. It's Pokemon Box.
I don't
Oh,
know.
Pokemon Box, yeah, for the
Yeah.
GameCube. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like dumb.
It's like
Yeah.
I think what like $1,200 to $1,500.
That's how much Coliseum goes for if you find it sealed with the bonus disc.
Yeah, but I'm not
'Cause I've
talking
found
Yeah, I
about
was gonna say
sealed.
it's really
Um,
expensive.
Yeah.
This isn't sealed though. Like freaking Pokemon Box is stupid expensive opened.
I'll have to go look for it then.
I just told this man, yeah, it's an expensive game. I'm gonna go look for it.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's how I work. Legitimately, I told you my whole thing.
It's
Is like
showing
I
up for
buy,
like 800 on price charting.
yeah, I after I got
Loose.
that Godzilla, man, I'm just gonna start trading up. I'm gonna get a game I want, get a game I want to get graded, and then just keep trading up until I complete my collection.
So, like I said, this was one of my favorite stores that we visited. It's such a small store, like a hole in the wall. You don't even know it exists unless somebody told you it's there. Which is what happened. Somebody told me to go visit this place. I think it was Game on Jaquan, who's on TikTok, who told me to go visit.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Because he lives in Indiana, and he told me to go
Okay.
visit this place and the last place that we visited. Because he's like, yeah, we don't have that much, but there's one store you really need to visit, and it was this one right here. And man, I'm so glad I visited this place. I really want to go back because this guy had so much stuff, and like he has a Facebook. He updates the Facebook, with things that they have, for trade-ins and all that stuff. And my God, like, I wish that they shipped because I would buy stuff from him.
Kind of ridiculous that he doesn't. I find that crazy.
No, but a lot of these places they don't.
Yeah, if I was gonna say,
Really?
like, especially if they have like good inventory and good foot
Yeah.
traffic, like Pink Gorilla doesn't do it, and they're like a
That's shocking.
I don't think.
Utterly
Yeah,
shocking.
and I know Pink Gorilla doesn't do it because for a while I used to follow or watch the like Twitch streams of one of the owners who they would do like selling nights, but they were only very specific nights and you had to be on Twitch and it was like a whole thing. So
I don't think
Dude.
I found a single store in this season that shipped. Not a single one.
the reason, at least this was their reasoning, that they didn't do it was that wood ship sell so quick that they just don't need to ship them.
And that's actually fair.
Yeah,
That's
I
probably
think
pretty fair.
that's probably part of it too. Because I mean, you saw the stuff that he had in this store. Man. Like,
Yeah.
it was crazy how much stuff was there.
And it's wild the people that will come in and just like drop mad loads of cash on a game they want.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and that's the thing too, is like I'm sure he has people that he'll call, like that they're looking for specific things, and then he'll call them, hey,
Yep.
this just walked in, and it's gone.
And that's the other thing too. Regulars got to go first because they're his real bread and butter.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I've got a spot locally that will call me if they get something interesting in.
Yeah, I do too. Like
Yeah.
I'll go and I'll tell which I'm gonna do an episode in this store too. I'll go over there and I'll be like, hey, or I'll send him a message on Facebook because I'm friends with him like in real life. I can just text him too. Be like, hey,
Is
I'm
that-
looking for this game. Can you keep an eye out for me and just let me know when it comes in?
Is that the guy on on Twitter?
No, that's somebody
Oh,
else.
okay.
He actually, I'm gonna do an episode with him too. He actually doesn't sell games anymore.
Yeah, I noticed he kind of fell off the face of the earth.
No. He's still there, but he got rid of all his inventory and he's strictly Pokemon, TCG now.
ECGs.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's such a huge
because
market. right
Pokemon
now.
is so hot right now.
yeah.
Well-
He was making, I think, triple what he was making selling games.
There's a
Yeah, I'm
card
not
shop that opened up
surprised.
across the street from me, and legitimately their whole goal was to do like sports cards, and he's like, they're not even open yet. I went in there the other day and they got Pokemon, and they're like, yeah, like literally of the foot traffic they've gotten, maybe like 90% or more are just Pokemon people. He's like, because I live in the woods basically.
Yeah,
Like we really thought sports cards would be big up here, and I'm like, nah. So I'm literally taking a binder full of my old sports cards from when I was a kid, and I'm gonna go see if I can trade it up on like in one of the new ETBs or something.
So coming up, we have a lot of really good stores coming up. Even though I said this is my favorite one that I visited in this season, but we have a lot of really good stores. Saturn 9 Gaming, who's gonna be in the episode starting on the next one, she takes me to I think like 5 stores. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I already did the edits for those. That I got to send it to Ronnie. Well, after Harley gives me her stuff. But like one of those stores was so incredible. Like he had so much stuff in there, and like it's run by this old man who like inherited the store from the previous owner.
Huh.
And I say inherited, like I think he actually bought it, but like the previous owner retired and didn't want to just like give up the store, so he gave it to like this old man who worked with him.
Jeez.
And like this guy has just so much stuff, and you'll see it when we get in there. He sells repros. I don't know how you feel about that,
Meh.
but he marks them
Oh.
as repros.
That's my
Good,
only.
as he
Yeah,
should.
as long
Yeah.
as you mark up repo.
Yeah, so like there's a lot of good stuff coming up, and like some of the stores that Pilk has over there that we visit too.
You didn't even go to the. So I'm disappointed with them because I called them the other day for a game, and I was just like, I know what game is worth, and they were like 10 to 15% above that. And then normally they run really good deals, so like if you're a regular, they'd give you 10 or 15% off, so you'd be right on that value. So I'm like, I can see that, but when they're not running those deals, which are not right now, it wasn't even worth the drive. And I'm like,
That wasn't
okay.
one of the ones we visited, right?
No, it's the one I really wanted to take you to. That's on the other side of town. But now I'm finding out that if you don't shop when they're doing good deals, they're a little pricey.
That's
but
kind of. I don't know how I feel about that.
yeah, it left a bad taste in my mouth too. But they're
That's
the ones
almost
that
as
are
bad as the ones that don't put prices on their games.
Yeah, it's pretty iffy.
That's
But what I
nuts.
did find out is that they have a back room of just like random stuff that they're like, it's weird stuff they don't think they'd be able to sell very well, and it's like all buy one get one 35% off. So I'm really tempted to just go in there and just like go ham.
Yeah. I would love to make it out to where Harley lives and visit the place that she has, because I'm sure there's tons of places over there. She lives in New York.
Yeah.
Where I live?
Well, you're close to New York.
In New York City, though. Uh-huh. The more south you head in the state is the more game stores. But yeah, I got some good places around me.
Yeah.
You know what we really should be asking?
I got card shops though, like a dumb amount of card shops.
Well, but that's what we're gonna be doing.
like card shop. I'm
soon,
talking
too.
card shops, comics. That's what the nerds do here.
I don't have a comic shop around me. That makes me so sad.
I
Really?
quite literally
Yeah.
have one comic shop within walking distance of my house.
Actually, come to
Um,
think about it, the comic shop in my town stopped selling comics. They just do Warhammer now.
So what were you gonna say, Pilk? You saying what we would really do?
What we should be doing is asking people in the Dallas Fort Worth area for their recommendation on locations, because we'll be there at the end of May.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Hey, you
Write
pull
that down.
up
Write
that
that down.
script.
Write that down. Write that down.
I have 5 pages worth.
Engagement, you fool! Ask him in the comments.
I have 5 pages worth of
So
places
bad at this.
of
Oh my
places that
God.
we need to visit in Dallas. But I mean,
Yes,
they might be
comment
able to
down
tell me which
below,
ones
and
to
we
like for
might
sure
be
visit.
able to check out your spot. Wink, wink, hint, hint.
Yeah, give us locations in the comments below and engagement. Thumbs up.
Yeah, like,
Very nice.
subscribe. God, he's the worst at marketing.
Share.
Jeez.
Well, okay.
Share with
all right,
somebody.
To be fair, these are gaming places like video games. If there's places that have other types of gamings like tabletop or TCGs, please let us know, because we want to visit those places too.
Arcades.
Barcades, and just anything gaming nerdum. I mean, anything like that is good for me. I'm good. If you do LARPing,
I do have.
Let's
I
go.
do have this. There is a place that I want to check out. It's like a pinball place, and they sell like vinyl records. So it's like a pinball vinyl record store. I'm not even into pinball. I'm not giving you the location.
Rude. Rude.
I gotta check it out first. I
you
gotta
haven't
give
been
it
there
the
yet?
Harley seal. No, I haven't
love
been
me
there.
some pinball.
Oh, okay.
I gotta go there first because like I'm always on Google, just like game stores near me in case there's one that pops up. Spoiler alert: nothing ever pops up.
Me either.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna head out from here. Thank you, Harley. Thank you, Pilk, for joining, so we could do the director's commentary on this one.
Hey.
On the
Oh,
next
real
one,
quick.
what's up?
Can I give a quick update from the last director's commentary we did?
Yeah.
I was telling you yesterday, but I didn't tell Harley. So there was that game we were talking about that was like stupid expensive, and I'm pretty sure we owned it. And I went looking for it, and I couldn't find like a good half of our PS2 games. And I know we own Fatal Frame. Or let me phrase it this way: I know we purchased and had in our collection at one point in time Fatal Frame, but now I cannot find it in about half of the PS2 games I thought we owned. So I'm afraid that game may have gone to a let's call it a new owner, because I do know that we had somebody that was helping us move that has become less of a friend and more of a former acquaintance.
The game that we're referencing, by the way, is Kuon. So if he lost
Yeah.
Kuon,
Yeah. And Fatal Frame, which is also expensive as sin.
I mean, Fatal Frame's not that
Yeah.
bad. It's like $90 to $100.
That's still a lot of money.
Yeah, it's $90 to $100
I
on
mean,
top of the other 800
when
for
you're
Kuon.
talking about Kuon in comparison,
But this would be like
Still.
a literal box full of games.
Yeah.
Some PlayStation 2s, some maybe even older.
I'm
So,
still
yeah.
mad someone stole my Mario Kart at a party I had at my house when I was in my like early. Whoever did that, look at me in the camera right now. You son of a bitch, give it back. All right, okay, I'm.
You know what? I once had a 50-gallon tote full of video games stolen. Gallon.
all right,
I'm
well,
turning so red because I'm laughing so
on
hard.
Harley
It
turning
had-
into a beet red tomato there. We're going to end it. We'll see you
It
guys
had
next
a Neo
time.
Geo inbox.
Stop it! This is making me mad.
We'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining us, and keep a lookout for the next episode releasing very soon. And Saturn9 Gaming, who gave me a tour around Michigan, is going to be joining us on the next one. So we'll see you guys then. Freaking beet red.